Okay, hi Ativa. I'm gonna go over a real quick explanation of complex PTSD. So it'd be easy to tell it from PTSD, which is one traumatic event that would happen to you. So that, one domestic violence incident where there was, something violent occurred, or if somebody was like in a car accident, that would be one event. So that would be a chance of getting PTSD. Now, if you had multiple events, I'm going to use my own life just to make it easy and faster, because I've done some of this stuff on my other videos, like stories and stuff about explaining it. So let's say premature birth. So that's going to be the first. I'm going to use seashells because I have them left over from the East Coast. Okay, so this would be premature birth. Then the next one would be, let's see, I had this all mapped out. The next one would be the fire that happened. My mom, accidentally or purposely set our house on fire when we were all in it. So that'd be 2. Then you would have the first time she ran off with me, and then they found us walking naked when I was 4 on the train tracks. Okay, so there's 3. I'm gonna then go straight to second incident. That was kind of a big event, so I'll use a big shell. We're already up to 4, and I'm 4, so that's easy to remember. Then we have the second time when she ran off with me and nobody knew where we were, and I got a head injury from being hit with a blunt object with her. Okay, so if anybody hasn't seen my videos, there goes one of our events. She was unmedicated schizophrenic. Okay, so now we're going to go to my grandfather had Alzheimer's. I was living with my grandparents. Oh no, okay, skip that. We're going to go to, I have to leave my parents and move in with my grandparents after the head injury. So 4.5, I'm out of there. I'm out of the state of Florida and I move to the Midwest. And they say like moving is like supposed to be like a very high-end event, like super stressful. Like they put it up there with divorce. I don't know if it's that dramatic. Depends on, I guess, if you want to move or not. Then after the move, and the grandfather died. Then there was another serious incident with my mom where there was another physical attack, and then she got put in a straitjacket and taken away. Okay. And then all the neighbors in the neighborhood all saw that. They all stood out on their grass, like, very helpful, just watching us like we were People magazine. Okay, so then, okay, so these are the events that happened. So I'm like up to 5 or 6 shells. Then I have started to plot. I was like 12 to 14. I started to plot, like, how am I going to get away from the situation? Like, my grandparents were never going to not make me go see my mom. And if I continued to go visit my mom, something violent was going to happen. And honestly, I thought she might, I don't know, kill me or do something like the head injury, something maiming that's like really bad, but no idea what it would be or how it would happen. So I didn't want to go down there at all, like 0%. And so I ran away from home. So now we got like 8 shells or something. Ran away from home. That was a disaster because I didn't really go far because I really didn't know how to run away. Ended up running away to the youth, like the preacher at the church I went to, like the youth group leader. I think I went to his house. Okay, so I got caught pretty fast. Okay, so then I tried to cut myself and take some heart pills to my grandmother's because I thought like maybe that would mean like, and I have never had any kind of like self-harm desire of any kind. It was all just a big acting thing so I could get out of visiting my mom. And then I ended up, I think, going to like some, I don't know, like some like clinic for the weekend, like with other troubled teens or something. I mean like a psychiatric hospital, I guess. But it was just for like a weekend. And it was determined that, I did it on purpose to get out of, something I didn't want to do. Like it was behavioral, basically. It was not an actual attempt. So, another shell. Okay. Then, I was super desperate. What was I going to do? I had 4 more years till I turned 18. And I didn't want any more shells. So, I decided to, I don't know, I must have seen some show where like some young girl, like, I don't know, maybe she was like 15, 16. Oh, I think it was about Loretta Lynn. Okay, so she super young and she they have like their time to get married. It's more like, I don't know, like 16 or something. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. I'm going to find someone, going to get married, and then I'm going to like, back then they didn't excommunicate you from your family. This was like before that was like popular. Like I think it was Jada Pickett and Will Smith, their children, one of their children did that. They got officially excommunicated from them at some point. But you can do that legally. Okay, well I didn't know anything about that. So then I tried to find someone older who would marry me. So unfortunately, I found he found me. Oops, there's another shell. I ended up, he was 4.5 years older than me, so he was 18 and a half, almost 19, and I was 14 and a half. So then I think I met him through church. So then I started being with him, and then didn't get married because my family hated him. And then I felt guilty, so I was kind of backing up on my plan. Actually, didn't really. He turned out to be alcoholic and kind of violent, like with domestic violence. So my plan was starting to fall apart. Terrible plan. Shouldn't have started it. Okay, but that's my 10th shell, I think. So here's what we got. This, my friends, is complex PTSD. Okay? Very different from a single event, right? So here's what happens. You have all these shells, right? And it's kind of like a domino effect. Like, with each shell, you're hardening your heart, right? You're making it thicker and thicker and thicker. So, like, let's say somebody at the church wanted to help me, like another youth person who, like, maybe wasn't a man. How are they going to get through to me? Look how thick my heart is. I'm not going to listen. So that's the wall you put up from your heart. And that's my explanation of complex PTSD. And the last thing I say about it is, I think that is what people do when they're in really horrible situations. They end up, to get out of those bad situations, like let's say their home life is horrible, they have like a parent who's a drug addict, they might start experimenting with their friends to sort of see what it's like, and then they might get arrested or, OD or something, and then, okay, so now they have the original problem, right? They have their parent who's neglecting them because of drugs, and there's probably like a financial burden, and maybe like other siblings who aren't getting care. Maybe there's school issues or dirty clothes, or they're just not eating right, whatever. Okay, you have all that. Okay, now you've added going to juvie, and now you've added whatever side effects you're going to have and mood changes from doing drugs. So Now you have multiple problems instead of your original problem. So that's my explanation with shells. Okay, bye.